Hi everyone, it's Monica with Monica's Mystic Messages. Thanks for stopping by to check out another video. I greatly appreciate you being here. If you would, give a thumbs up, share, subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. We're just going to do another collective read. And we, excuse me, are going to get some from the Romance Angels, pull some from the Message of Love Oracle deck, some Hidden Truth Oracle, and do a little tarot. Okay? So, take what resonates, leave what does not. You know the drill. And, like I say, even if it doesn't resonate with you today, it could at another time. So, let's get into this. I actually already pre-shuffled. Oh, I split the deck on Wedding and True Love. Let's get into the Angel Oracle and see what wants to come out. What we have collective. Thank you. Anything else? Okay, so far we have reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. It could be someone that you've known years ago from this life, or if you believe in past life, as in like past life soulmates, it could be someone from another time, or that you knew from another time. So we'll see what else. Guys, please show me for the collective. Thank you. Thank you. These are the messages. Okay. That's it. So then we have very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Because it looks like there's going to be some reconciliation. So, do you want to reconcile with someone that you've known from the past? Or maybe there's a soul contract for a divine union from somebody you've known from a past life. Because it says clearly decide what you want. So you have a choice. Choose wisely. And then we have love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So maybe you're in a situation with someone, whether it's in a relationship or friend, family, foe, right? And, take it how it resonates. But it's somebody that you used to know, and you have to decide if you want them back in your life or not. Maybe for you to reconcile, you had to split, right? You already knew each other. But for you to reconcile, you have to come back to each other. So there was a reason why you split from each other in order to come back from each other. So it depends on what the reason why you split from each other was. Because with this Love Yourself First card, your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So maybe you're loving yourself and deciding that hey, we done tried that before, and now they want to come back around, but I'm good. I'm going to love myself because maybe they didn't treat you right. You know, sometimes you got them people come back and say, you know, I changed. Yeah, so did I. Realize my value and my worth. So I'm going to love myself over here. Right? So that's all I got on that. So we'll get some of these messages of love. I already shuffled this deck before I got on here too, but I'm going to do it a couple more times. So you can see that I shuffled them. And we will see what comes out of these. Share what the collective is using at this time. Please, thank you. Anything else? Oh. Okay, first we had responsibilities. I have to take care of my financial and environment and emotional needs. So, looks like somebody's already in a relationship with kids. So whether it was somebody you were in a relationship with and they stepped out on you and got somebody else pregnant and now they're in another whole committed relationship. Maybe now they want to come back and reconcile, and you got to decide if you want to take them back or not. But again, love yourself first. Know your self-worth, self-respect. Because they shouldn't have stepped out anyway, right? Or this could be a situation where you met someone that's not happy where they're at, whether they told you when you met them if they were in another situation or pretending to be single. You know, again, take it how it resonates. But maybe they were trying to already get out of something when they met you. And if it's like a twin flame situation, and it's somebody that you know from a past life that you met in this lifetime, and you felt that pull, that strong soul tie, and you were already getting out of a situation you weren't happy in before they met you in this life, right? But they're already committed in something else. Maybe they're trying to get out of. But again, if they didn't tell you about a committed relationship that they were already in when you met them, then why should you want them back? You know, you got to make the decision on, well, I know it's a soul tie and I feel pulled towards them, but can I trust them? Like, they weren't even honest in the first place. And again, in order to reconcile, you have to be apart. You had to have been apart for a while. Unless, like I said, either this happened afterwards or this was something that they were in before they met you, they didn't tell you about. But they feel that pull that soul tie. Because, like, even in this reconciliation card, look, he's holding on to her, but it's like she's in spirit. But yeah, love yourself and decide, make the best decision for you. Follow your intuition, your discernment. And then we have reciprocity. I want to have equal give and take. Sounds good. Sounds good. Let's see. And then we have destiny. I'm struggling to find the right path. That card don't really kind of make sense to me, because destiny is something that's going to happen no matter what, because that's what was destined to happen. And if you make it to your destiny, you got to be down your right path in order to make it to your destiny. But this says I'm struggling to find the right path. I mean, this is the path to destiny. Maybe that's you waiting for this person, like, here I am. You come down this path, you'll find me. So you're going to come down this path, or keep going down this path? Let's see what else. Oh. Reminiscing. I miss our inside jokes. When you hung out and things you guys laughed about, you had that connection, so you were able to just flow with your conversation and, just laugh together, maybe even finish each other's sentences. They're thinking about that. Well, just some guys. Okay. Damage. We're both hurting from this. I mean, is it them two hurting over this? Maybe they had a split. Because they thought you're their destiny. Or, I mean, this card says I'm struggling to find the right path. So that means they have more than one path to choose from, right? But I don't think you're damaged, because you're over here loving yourself first. Okay, let me get one more and love yourself first. Flipped over. There it is. Unexpected outcome. Things didn't go the way I planned. She looks shocked. She's like, that's shocking news. So maybe they were already in something and they wanted to get out of it because they felt a connection with you. Maybe they decided to stay there. Because, like I said, I don't think you're damaged because you're loving yourself first. So I think either way, you're going to be good. Because you realize your self-worth, self-care, self-respect. Yeah, and you're just loving on yourself. You got to be in that energy to make the right decisions. To, follow your intuition. To lead you down the path that's right for you. Because you're going down the path of destiny. But the question is, are they going to find that path to meet you there or walk with you? Or are they going to stay damaged? So, like I said, either way, you're good with the outcome because you're loving on yourself. So that's good. As you should. Because you gotta love yourself, right? Like I said, to know what's best for you. Alright, so I'm gonna get some of the hidden truth. See if it lines up with any of these cards out. Okay, guys. Let's collect the review at this time. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, and I don't read reversals, so I flip all the cards upright. A lot of times it just depends on what way you picked up the deck when you're shuffling. You might get mixed up that way. So. Anything else? Alright. So we have, I want to feel that way again. And I'm looking at this. It looks like a lot of passion between the two of you. So, seems like they were doing some reminiscing. Gotta be thinking about you and the relationship in order to want to reconcile, right? So, put these down here. Okay. Then we have, I hid who I really am from you. If you don't say. Like I said, maybe they were already in something when you met them that they didn't tell you about. Could be possible. But again, take it how it resonates. I want to be more than friends. So maybe it's somebody that you knew from the past and you guys were just friends, but they want a more of a stronger connection. I wish I had treated you better. Well, it says they're damaged. Going through a situation. But I want to have equal give and take. Reciprocity. Well, which goes with this card, because if they were doing this, they would have treated you right. So evidently, they weren't treating you right or treating the relationship equally, no reciprocity. So now they want to, or they wish they had treated you better. Could be why you both are hurting from this. Put yourself where it applies, I'm just throwing out some scenarios as usual. But just take it how it resonates with you. And here we have I love you unconditionally. Or maybe because they know you are their destiny, or vice versa. But you loving yourself first. The timing just wasn't right for us. Okay? So you decided to love yourself, because they wasn't making a move. But again, would you even want to be with them if they was with somebody that they didn't tell you about in a whole relationship? I don't know. To each his own. Then I wish I could take back my words. Or maybe there was somebody you were in conflict with, right? Maybe this arguing and fighting. But it says they love you unconditionally, and they want equal give and take now, because they want reconciliation. It looks like they want to come your way very soon, because they know you are their destiny. Anything else? I'm afraid to contact you. Huh. Or maybe they're thinking about reconciling, but they're afraid to contact you because they didn't tell you about that. And them being damaged. Whatever the case may be, however your situation goes. But maybe they were thinking about a reconciliation, but they're afraid to contact you because there wasn't something right. Whether they told you or you knew intuitively. But clearly decide what you want. And then we have love yourself. The timing just wasn't right for us. So they were thinking about reconciliation. But they got scared. Alright. Need decided it wasn't what was best for you. So it was best for you. You and I were too young. Maybe y'all were too young when you knew each other. Right? With this reconciliation. And maybe you reconnected, ran into each other or something, but they were in a marriage and they're having stronger feelings or something now. I'm just throwing out scenarios. Take it as it applies. Let me get a couple more of these. Things to see at this time. Anything else? Thank you. I want to see the I love you card. I love you flipped out. But then we had it's time for me to heal. I don't know where to put these so you can make sure you see them. It's time for me to heal. And then I hope that you can forgive me one day. But again, you're good because you're over here loving yourself first. So, have faith that you're going down the right path for you, no matter, where that's leading you to, because that path is for your journey, for your life, and your destiny. And wherever your destiny leads you, you'll find your happiness. You'll find your happiness. Just have faith. And trust in God's timing always. Get these out of the way. I'll leave them there. Get some tarot on this. I already pretty much shuffled this deck too. So, just mixing them up a little bit. Hope you guys are enjoying your Monday. I know everybody usually hates Mondays, but we thank God for any day, right? Wheel of Fortune, Four of Pentacles. Fate and destiny. Somebody's holding back from their faith and destiny, kind of like in the last bit, right? We had destiny, and we had some holding back going on, being stuck. So you love on yourself. Alright, Angel Spirit guys, you have a collective. Thank you. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. I mean, maybe, again, this is someone that maybe was in a relationship when you met them and didn't tell you and played games, but intuitively you knew what was up. Maybe they ghosted you and, didn't give you communication. Because swords are Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and they're all about like information, knowledge, but they're all in her bag. So all that information maybe wasn't given to her, which is why she feels stabbed in the back and hurt about it. This girl looking at her phone, she's probably looking at old text messages or pictures or something. Again, tarot has no gender. I just said her because it's a girl on the card. But yeah, but again, you loving on yourself, so you had to heal and love on yourself, which is the best thing to do, to make the right choices. What else? The Four of Wands. Oh, these 10 swords could be when you intuitively felt or was told that they were already in another situation. But the Four of Wands is about, stability. Maybe you were wanting that with someone and you can't have that because they were in another situation, or again, take it how it applies. Maybe you healed, loved yourself first, and now you're in another situation. Anything else, Spirit Guides? Page of Wands. Well, it looks like somebody wants to come in with passionate communication. But pages are messengers. So if somebody wants to come in and say something, or just thinking about coming in and giving you some passionate, maybe heart-to-heart communication about this Four of Wands. It seems like you already got it, or maybe you're just feeling like, stabbed in the back because she's looking at that phone. Maybe the person ghosted them, that they haven't even talked to them, because again, we had reconciliation, so they had to be apart in order to reconcile, right? Reconcile is coming together. So that person who was on the other, already committed, let's just say, maybe ghosted you, or you them, and you're just feeling like that. But they want to come in and communicate about this Four of Wands. Then we have the King of Wands. King of Wands is Aries, Leo, Sag. Mainly Leo. And he's got that line right there on his throne. But yeah. Passionate. I don't know if he's really committed, because we have the Knight of Wands, and he's known as the fast pony, the one that wants to come in for pleasure and leave out just as fast. Usually non-committal. But this one here is a king. Maybe they're thinking about coming and offering to be, making an offer to you and being your king. And they grew from a page to a king, ready to be committed and have passion. Anything else? Okay, these two flipped over. We have Ten of Wands. So, the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Wands. Looks like somebody's ready to lay the burden down. Maybe you're ready to lay the burden down of the whole situation because you just want to come over and live on yourself. Because you're like, I'm good, it's too much trauma. And then we have the High Priestess. So, maybe intuitively, you knew that they were committed. And you felt stabbed in the back because they didn't tell you about it. But then you had to figure out if you wanted to reconcile with them. Maybe they came towards you, wanted to reconcile, and you're like, I don't know, I'm ready to lay the burden down and just do my own thing and love on me. Or, you know, you need to use your discernment on if you want to be in a committed relationship and reconcile with someone or be on your own. Because then we have the Hangman. So they're stuck stagnant, but they're getting enlightened before they make a move. So this could be them trying to figure out if they're going to come towards you and tell you about this, or come towards you and offer this, or you're trying to figure out if you want that, and or you want to go be off on your own, loving yourself. So, let's see what else. Okay. Then we have the Ace of Cups. So it looks like they're going to offer you this cup, and whether you take it or not is up to you. It looks like you have a decision to make, but intuitively you know what's best for you. Whether you want to reconcile or you want to love on yourself. But very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So, your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So even if you don't decide to reconcile, this tells me that you make the choice to reconcile, or you love on yourself, heal yourself, do what's best for you, whatever you decide. But even if you don't decide to reconcile with someone, you're still going to be attracting others. So maybe you'll have more options. But do what you feel is best for you and go where you feel guided to go. Okay? But either way, you're either going to give this cup of love to yourself, or you're going to have it together with a reconciliation. But it's up to you on what you want to do. So choose wisely. You know, sit and meditate. You are the High Priestess. So intuitively, you know in your heart where you feel led to go. Okay? I am going to pull one of these Christ Conscience cards. These are really beautiful. I love this book. and the illustration in it. And the meanings are kind of long though, so this is beautiful. The first ever Christ consciousness deck dedicated to helping us model teachings that lead us to become Christ beings ourselves. This is really pretty. I'm just going to draw one of these and read from the book, and then we'll wrap up this reading. Just give me just one card, please. Okay. We have the heart. What would love do? It's pretty. It's like a heart cut out with a waterfall coming in. It looks like a big Ace of Cups right there. See that cup and that water? So again, you offer this cup of love, or if they're offering the cup of love, or if you're offering the cup of love to yourself. But either way, it's flowing. I'm going to read out of the book, number 15. Okay. Hold on a second, I'm going to grab my glasses. This time I remembered to get them out of my car. Okay, love one another as I have loved you was one of Jesus's last and most important teachings, and at the heart of Christ consciousness living. So often we forget the premise of why we are here, or as Jesus said, as my Father loved me, so I have loved you. We look at a world where aggression, division, and hate seem commonplace, but this can be countered with heart-centered consciousness if we drink and share from the chalice of love, remembering what life is truly about. To be the fountain from which others can remember, what would love do? Not an easy task, and very often not our first reaction when we have been wronged, misunderstood, chastised, or hurt. But in truth, it is only love that will heal any wounds. Love will help build the bridge you seek today, and it will help smooth any conversation that needs to be had. It will bring support, since love can never harm or be the wrong course of action. Even if you have your loving gesture rejected, the fact that you offered it serves you and the wider world, since no drop of love is ever wasted. A loving gesture, a kind word, a warm hug, a thoughtful gift, or offer of your well-intentioned presence is never a mistake. Into all karmic wounds, love can pour into all broken hearts. Love can soothe and bring relief. and into the bleakest days of love brings the ray of light that transforms and makes life worth living again. Remember today that your true nature is love, that you come from love and return to love, and that whatever troubles you have can be helped by opening to love. So often we close our hearts because we have been hurt or expect little, but we also may not have received love as a child or may not be around those who are emotionally closed. Like a clam, we keep our hearts hidden behind an outer shell, but when we open it, we find the pearl within, not damaged by adversity, but strengthened and polished via its experiences. Because to keep your heart open despite anything that may have occurred in central to Jesus' template, his love never faltered, and he knew it was and still is the most powerful force in the universe. Receive today all the love that you require. Let it replenish you, inspire you, and fill every cell of your body with its magic and creative power. There is a never-ending supply. Enough to go around, and it flows daily to you upon waking and on retiring to bed. So Jesus' love is flowing through you always. Wrap those you worry about in love. Excuse me. See it as the living energy that it is. Send it also to your family, friends, and colleagues, as well as to those who trigger you, those who are jealous of you, and all perceived enemies too. See love going before you as a stream of consciousness into the future. Feel it within you right now in this present moment and celebrate the love behind you as you heal your past. Love changes the frequency of your ancestors and those have gone before, as well as those still to come and those still present. Love is all there is and all there ever will be. Bathe in its frequency today and drink from its cup, knowing that the well never runs dry and many hearts are awakening more, as is yours. Well, that's beautiful. And that goes, with the reading with the Ace of Cups. And again, on loving yourself first, giving yourself the self-respect, making, the right decisions for your life, doing what's best for you, for your spiritual journey, your path for your life, and, your purpose. I think that is great. And, just even if somebody has an attitude, just smile, just try to treat each other with kindness. And, as long as you feel that love in your heart and you're at peace with God, or, again, whoever you call him, God, universe, or divine, as long as you're at peace with your higher self, then let everybody else be miserable, people are just unhappy people, and there's been times I've gone through the drive-thru and I'm always, when I get to the window, good morning, or whatever time of day it is, and how you doing today? Sometimes they just look at you, don't say nothing. I'm like, okay. But that doesn't stop me from telling the next person the same thing at the next drive-thru I go to. I probably should stay out of drive-thrus anyway, but my other job that I have, I'm self-employed with, and I go from client to client's house, and I'd be eating on the run, but that's beside the point. That's a whole nother situation. Anyway, let's get back to this reading. But yeah, love on yourself. Just be nice to people. You know. Just do what you can to spread the love in the world. So, thanks again for being here and taking the time out to watch another reading. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe and come on back and see me for another one. Okay? Bye.